How to get better at Rainbow Six Siege. Right, so I'm going to mention 8 points that can help you either keep consistency at Siege or get better at Siege. Both kind of work together because to be better, you need to be consistent, if you get what I'm saying. And I'm going to start in order, so I'm going to start just before you get on, all the way to after and stuff like that. So at number 1, before you get on, you want to make sure you've got a drink there ready for when you're playing, and also that you've had food and you are not like starving when you get on. Because with games like this, it requires you to think a lot and use your brain a lot, and obviously food helps your brain do that, so definitely make sure you're not hungry when playing. At number 2, we have warming up. So a lot of people will get on and not do a proper warm-up, which will lead them to be inconsistent most days. They will be good one day, not good the next, and stuff like that. If you want a basic warm-up to do, then I'd recommend doing endless drill training, maybe like 5-10 minutes of that, and then going into arcade and just doing that for 1 or 2 games. Basically, in the endless drill training, I'd recommend practicing your swinging and quick peeks. So you want to be swinging, one-tapping the bots, and quick peeking, checking all the angles and killing the bots. And then in arcade, you're in proper gunfights, so you want to be swinging and killing as many people as possible, just getting into as many gunfights as possible. Also, don't camp, don't back out of gunfights. You also need to learn what gunfights you have advantages in and disadvantages in. So take all the gunfights, then you might realise, oh, in this certain position, I can't see him, he can see me. If this ever happens in a real game, I will not take this fight, if you get what I'm saying. At number 3, we have trying to find people to play with, trying to find a stack. You can do this by looking on Discord servers, looking for group if you're on console. And if you don't do any of this or don't like doing any of this, you can also load into your solo queue match. And if you've got a teammate that's good or a few teammates that are stacked up and you think you work well together, you can ask them if they want to party up and stuff. Obviously, you've got to be speaking in game chat. This game is a team game. You can't just be playing it all on your own if you want to rank up. So yeah, you definitely need to try and find a stack if you want to get better at this game. It helps you get better at giving call-outs, just comms in general, team play, learning new things. You learn it from the people you play with, and you can learn from their mistakes as well as your own. At number 4, we have always trying new things in the game. Like, you don't want to be just at a point where you're doing the same old thing every single round. Like, maybe you have a certain attack strategy that you do on a certain bomb site on a certain map, and you just constantly do it over and over again. Like, you can adapt it to make it better if you've got a stack and stuff, like bringing other operators, trying new things. Don't always do the exact same thing. This especially goes for like the same map. Like, say you're attacking a site, you win it. They switch site for 1 round, they win it. They switch site for another round, they win it. Then it goes to overtime and they're defending again. And they forget about that site and they go the site that you won when it wasn't in overtime. You don't want to do the exact same push because it's quite readable, to be honest, and a lot of people read this. So yeah, just constantly be switching up your attack. Don't just think this thing worked, I'm going to do it again and again and again. Switch it up. This also helps you to learn other roles and other things in the game, because you're not just keeping what you know limited, because you are trying new things, and trying new things is always going to make you better at something. At number 5, we have clip stuff when you die. So if you're in ranked games or whatever, clip every single death. And then after you've gone through playing and you've played all your games in that day, you can go through your deaths and have a look at why you died. Don't just be like silly and be like, oh, it was my teammate's fault or whatever. You can think that in the moment. But genuinely, most of the time, 95% of the time, it's your fault, the reason you died. So go back over the clip, rewatch it, see what you could have done differently, and see if there's a common mistake popping up in all your deaths. And maybe that's something you need to work on and practice on, and yeah, it gives you something to improve on. At number 6, we have play for the win, not for KD. I see too many people in ranked games have like 30 seconds left, it's a 2v1, they're attacking, and they try to bait out the last 2 defenders. Like, any good team you're up against are not just going to run at you. 2v1, most of the time they're going to play smart and sit in sight if they actually want to win the game and if you're in a competitive rank, right? You have to be the one aggressing them. I see it happen too much. You can't just sit outside the building the whole game and bait people. This goes for the same thing on defense. Say you're in a 2v1, but you're the defenders with the 2-man advantage. don't just go and push the attacker for no reason. Use your brain, play smart, don't play for KD, play to win the game, win the rounds. When you're not playing Siege and you have some free time, say you're watching some YouTube while you eat or something, watch some Siege videos. It could be mine, it could be another content creators, it could be this person, that person, could be tip videos. Like, I've made loads of tip videos so far anyway. I've made one for Oregon, I've made one for Clubhouse, anything, literally. You're not doing anything. You might even be doing this now. You might be watching this video while you're eating or whatever, but yeah, just keep expanding knowledge on the game by watching videos, especially on TikTok. There's loads of little tricks on there, and on YouTube and stuff like that. Just, yeah, keep expanding your knowledge. And this one also ties into the 7th one, which is watch R6 majors. So basically, if you just search up R6 majors and go to the most recent ones, you can watch all the pro games of the majors, literally every single one. And the amount of endless tips that are in those videos is absolutely crazy. Pros, they're pros for a reason. They're the best at stuff. They know what they're doing. You can learn the most from them from watching, but obviously you've also got to remember it. So maybe take one thing to remember from the pro games that you saw that you liked, a strategy maybe, and try it in your games. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope this gave you an idea of how you can get better at Rainbow Six Siege. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading consistently at the moment, and I'm going to keep doing so. I want to grow this YouTube channel, and I want to help some of you guys out. So yeah, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.